Hello again, this is Andy from Attack of the Killer podcast with another video update. Once again, I'd like to thank the Patreon subscribers because we get more awesome because you continue to be awesome. This video update is lunchboxes that are horror inspired, part 2. So let's get going. First up. Jesus. It's actually scarier than anything that I've got ready to show you. Let's just forget we actually saw that. First up. This one is fairly new, and this is the distressed model for Alien. This is a little bit smaller box. This is the one that's made by Diamond Select Toys. So you've got the original image of the egg, and this one has like a distressed look paint-wise because, it looks like a kid took it to school, back in, the early 80s with the rounded off edges and stuff like that. There you have the xenomorph in full form. Him on the sides. Him showing his teeth. Let's get a good look at the thermos. That's actually still connected to the cardboard. Okay, there we go. Most of the boxes that I have to show you in this video are fairly new, but I do have one old school one. So there's Alien. Next up is another one by Diamond Select Toys, and it is Predator. This one was released in 2014. It has him with his mask off and with his mask on with the laser sighting in his helmet. Sides are just basically of his fishnet, say clothing, so he can move through the jungle easier, I guess. He's got a few skulls on the side here, but the real cool thing up on top, it's a little hard to see, but with the handle you see the bomb on his wrist gauntlet, I should say. Let's take a look at the thermos here as well. Basically the same as the box. You have his helmet face and his very angry at Arnold face. Next up, we have the old school box that I wanted to show. And Insane Mike will love this one because he mentioned it on the show. He asked me if I had it. We have King Kong from the 1979 movie. There you see him up there, swatting the planes, probably Jessica Lange in his hand right there, climbing the building. Actually, here he is climbing the building right there. And then, there's him riding the subway, not liking it so much. And then you have him, sitting on this makeshift throne, scaring the hell out of people. He's big, mean, hairy, doesn't take any shit. King of the Jungle. Same image. This is King Kong from 77, I think? Yeah, 1977. King Kong. Next up is one from 2007, I believe, from NECA. This is Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's Grindhouse. Basically, it reflects what they showed you in the movie poster. Nothing really fancy. It tells you it has teenage stars on there, which I think is kind of funny because I don't think there was actually one teenager in the movie. Aside from the crazy babysitter twins, Robert Rodriguez's nieces. Let's get a good look at the thermos, which is basically the same. But unfortunately, I am a clumsy bastard, and I dropped it. So yeah, the lid's cracked, but other than that, it's still in pretty good shape. Same image on the thermos as the box. Next up is probably the newest one that I got, and I got it from my lovely future wife for Christmas. We have Stranger Things. Now, this is one of two that she got me, but I just prefer this one a little bit more because it shows the whole cast of, well, the first season. And, you know, you got Hopper, Eleven, the boys, Daniel's favorite, Dustin's on there. You know, Eleven's out like this, you know, her nose is getting ready to bleed, you know. It was the 80s. She had a bit of a habit, you know, hanging out with Drew Barrymore. Anyway, there's Stranger Things. This one is also, this is not Diamond Select. This is Loungefly. Loungefly made this. Relatively the same size and shape as the Diamond Select. And my last one, and probably my favorite one out of the bunch, is, of course, and I'm a huge fan of this series, this is a NECA from... Who did this? 2002. And this is the original Friday the 13th. And you have the classic, they were warned, they were doomed, and on Friday the 13th, nothing will be the same. Friday the 13th, a 24-hour nightmare of terror. And basically, it's the movie poster in a nutshell. Let's take a look at the thermos. I will show it to you there. And no, the collector in me will not take this out of the plastic. So, there you have it. So concludes my horror-inspired lunchbox collection. Thanks again, and I'll be back again with another video update showing you much more of the crap that I let collect dust around my house. So, thanks again. Bye.